Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to day 2 of racing on Kart World Championship. We are off to, let me see, what race is this? This is Group A, third race. Drivers already on their warm-up lap. They have 2 warm-up laps. Always when it's race A on groups. We got Victor Sparhold, Arnaud Degagne, Mats de Jong, Dirkie Sachet, Pluda, Vanderberg, Kochachevsky, Bernardowski, Millen. We got part of Bertil, Mason Brown, Victor Poiret, Yup. We got Philip Novak, Ian Anderson, Fenway, DeLangley, and Rodstad. In terms of championship standings, we have, let me see, we have exactly 3 drivers tied on 100 points. That is Ruben Boutens, Vika Schlets, and Arnaud Tuven. Then we have Noah Vangbunschan, Victor Poiret, and Jules Van Hul with 95 points. Then we have, let me see, Selena Ballnegger with 91 points. Then with 89, Rico Harbosch, 87 points for John Del Valle. And in P10 on the championship standings, we have Kenny Verbenen. We got a few drivers on track, so as you can see, warm-up session is done. Now we have some more data on screen. Race 3, Group A underway. They're going for their flying laps for the first race of the day. Let's check our chat. Let me see. Moreno, vamos a España. Hoy mejor que ayer. Cabeza fría. Suerte a todos. Siebes Riders, good morning, already here. Welcome, welcome, people. Sit down and enjoy with us our second day of racing on the individual championship, as drivers are on their about to start their flying lap anytime soon. Let's just wait it out. As you can see, we got green flags going on track. Ward waving that green flag, sort of sleepy. Still kind of early in the morning. Did I change the song? I don't think I did change the song. We just got here. Well, we won't have too many intervals. Meanwhile, I will search for another song while we are on our lunch break. We're still on green flag conditions. I think next driver to cross the line will get the checkered flag already. Ooh, someone going into Dive Bomb City. And checkered flag is out. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at that. Mason Brown starting off nicely. Not everyone has crossed the line yet. Okay, qualifying session is done. Unsurprisingly, Victor Poiret with 1 green and 2 purple sectors. Nice job with the 53.9 to start off our day. Mats de Jong starting off in 2nd place on a 54.2. Victor Sparhold starting off on P3 with a 54.3. Bernardowski in P4. Kochachevsky in P5. Mason Brown doing a really nice job starting off in P6. Hats off to him with a 54.6. Then Fenway starting in P7. Ian Anderson in P8. Vanderberg in P9. Arnaud Digogne in P10. Philip Novak in P11. Yup in P12. Pluta in P13. Padup in P14. Dirkie Sachet in P15. Millen in P16. Radstad in P17 and DeLangley in P18. And there's Victor Poiret in front, as Max with the super dry shirt is over there, one of our marshals. Mats de Jong talking to a few of his friends. Just behind them, that is Victor Sparholt. Victor Poiret, who is sitting not so comfortably in fifth place on the championship. Let me see where Mats de Jong is. Let's see, let me find his name on the standings. Yeah, there's a lot of names on the standings. So Mats de Jong for now is P51 on the standings. Well, race is about to begin. And we are racing, ladies and gentlemen. Mats de Jong keeping the second spot. Victor still in P1 as well. Victor Poiret still in the first position. Oh! A big crash just outside our camera angle. Is that number 13? That is Padup Bertil. They went 3 wide into that turn. Not a good start for Padup on this one. Lode Desplank, morning. Hello people, welcome. We are already racing. It is 8:37 in the morning. Victor Poiret starting to build a gap for Mats de Jong. In P3 we got Victor Sparholt gaining a gap to Bernadowski in P4. He is really close to Mats de Jong in P2 over there. They have equal distance among themselves from P1 to P3. Victor Poiret with his first purple lap of 53.923. Mats de Jong has the purple first sector and Sparholt the is that Novak? I believe that is Novak over there on the 23 kart. Yeah, it is a tough one. If you go onto the bridge, if you go too wide in there, it's a little bit difficult to fit 2 karts. So a lot of people coming in the pits. Kochachevsky, Mason Brown, Philip Novak also in there. DeLangley also in the pits. I was surprised yesterday they gave the corner names. Can you go over the list of names, please? Sure. Once they start the next lap, we can do this. I have it right here. All right, let's do one lap with Victor Poiret in P1, and we'll go over the track names. So this is the scoop into the ladle, into the L4 chicanes. Now they go left onto the bridge. This is the Shadow Realm. That was the Shadow Realm into the big one, onto Lightning, as they go up Thunder Road, down to King's Tribute, turning left, then they go right into Mushroom. This actually looks like a mushroom if you look from above. Then they go left, right, left, into Dive Bomb City, onto the final kink, and that is one lap done. And there you go. These are the corner names. Exactly same spot as Bram got spun out yesterday. If you go too wide into that turn, if you're standing on the left going too wide, you will probably be squeezed into the entry of the bridge onto the tires. Victor Poirier in P1 already made up 7/10 of a second for Mats de Jong. He has another purple lap, 53.7. As you can see, he's gaining more and more distance. Victor Sparholt hanging on to P3 really close to Mats de Jong, does not let him escape. Maybe if they try and work together, they can get closer to Victor Poirier, but he has an excellent pace. The Honolulu driver doing a great job on these first laps. His previous lap was another purple lap of 53.705, which would give you an average of 45.58 kilometers an hour as they go into the big one. This is Mr. Mason Brown. He already served his first strategic mandatory pit stop. He started off in P6, I think, maybe P7. I think he started off in P6, dropped down to P12 for strategic reasons. Let's see where he will end up on this race. Victor Poirier again with another purple at 53.651. Definitely a good start off to the day for Victor. Mats de Jong in P2 having trouble to try and give sort of an approach onto Victor. He's actually doing the same lap times. His previous lap was a 53.6, as was Victor Spartholt's lap. Little details might make all the difference on this track. A lot of turns, a lot of technical turns. Us as drivers that are coming from Brazil, outdoors drivers, are humbled actually by looking at the technique, the finesse that the European drivers have on their hands driving here. These guys are fast and technical. You barely see corrections on their steering wheel. They're so precise driving. But let's go back into the action with Mr. Mats de Jong in P2. José Borillo, Marcos, guapo. Eres tus ojos, amigo. Ponen las lunetas. Yo no soy muy guapo, no. Did I say that right, Jose? Good morning, my friend. Ian Anderson onto the pits. Trying to gain a little bit of time. Yes. Yep, also in the pits. There goes Ian Anderson, the Faroe Islands driver, on that number 7 card. And his 118 number plate. Mason Brown making up some spots because of other people's strategic pit stops. He's up to P9. The Americans going absolutely wild. Everyone is so happy for Mason's results. Victor Sparholt into the pits, so this might be a technical stop for him, a strategic stop. Maybe he feels like Mats de Jong was holding him up for a bit. Let's see how this will pan out towards the end of the race. We got 9 laps out of 23 already done. There's Ian. That's Mason Brown just up in front. Then we see that is Ian Anderson and Pluta just behind him on that 14 cart. Ian Anderson doing 55.6s. That was his previous lap. It's an out lap from the pit stop, so it's sort of a slower lap. Because of course you don't cross the line at full speed. You just got off the pits. So you open up your next lap not at full speed. So naturally you will lose at least 1.5 seconds maybe on your next lap. Meanwhile, Victor Poirier in P1 still on that 53.6 time lapse, yes. And who's this with the special suits? That is, let me see, 15. That is Milan Kochachevsky as well. And there you go. You saw the gap. Put it on the inside. And that is a nice move by Fenway on the 24. Making moves on top of Milland. So Fenway is up to P15. Milland down to P16 after that move. Another lap done. Our camera crew is looking for a little bit of more action. Let's look for Victor Sparholt. His first strategic pit stop is done. I would like to see where he is on track, if he's being held up or not. I mean, in terms of laps, he's doing 53.8s. But Victor Poirier up in front is doing 53.4s. Mats de Jong 53.7s. So maybe he's being held up a little bit. I'm just trying to find out. I think it just found him. Yeah, we just found out where Victor Sparholt was. He was being held up, losing a little bit of time. That could be an absolute killer for him, because Mats de Jong up in front is not wasting time at all, chasing down Victor Poirier in P1. Victor Poirier's last lap was a 53.5. Mats de Jong a 53.6, but Victor Sparholt's was a 53.8, so he lost out a little bit. Look, another slow lap. A 54.0. That will not get him in front of Mats de Jong towards the end of the race. We've just gone past the half point of the race. 50.9. How's that for a lap record? Oh yeah. Did I say 50.9? I'm sorry. I must have said something wrong. Oh, it is. Aurelien Millen. What? How's that for a fastest lap? Yeah. 50.9? Something must be wrong. That's an absolute flyer. I don't know how he did that. 3 seconds faster, basically. Makes no sense. Well, maybe that was his pit box entry lap. I don't know. Definitely something's wrong. 50.9 is an absolutely impossible time to do on this track. As we see on screen, that is Ian Anderson and Pluta. As they go through Thunder Road into King's Tribute. Onto Mushroom. That right turn. Then you get a left, right, left kink into Dive Bomb City. Not this time. Ian Anderson serving his second mandatory pit stop. I think he just feels it's the right call for now. Aurélien Milland in the pits as well. Let's look for Victor Poiré. Bernardowski, the net P4 man, is in the pits. Oh, we got a move going on, and Shadow Realm done and dusted. That was Victor Poiré, I think. That was him. Yep, that definitely was him. Making moves on the start of the race. (16 out of 23 laps done. And there goes Victor, serving his first mandatory pit stop. Remember, 18 seconds is the minimum time. As he gets off, 18.7, slow-ish, but a safe pit stop anyways. He has the luxury to lose a little bit of time on his pit stop, so 18.7 is perfectly acceptable. Victor Sparholt and Mason Brown in the pits. Victor is out. Oh, Victor! Victor Sparholt on third place with a 17.9 second pit stop, under 18 seconds. He will get a time penalty after the race. That is 5 seconds penalty after the race. That will have to be added to his total time. Let's see what Mats de Jong will do now. He should have to pit pretty soon. There goes Victor. That is Victor Poiré. Yeah, probably a sign will be shown to Victor Sparholt anytime soon. So all his effort just gone down the drain just because of less than 1/10 below the minimum time you have to make your pit stop on. And there goes Victor Poiré, trying to get one more victory for the Honolulu boys and girls. There he goes, the Mushroom, just about to start his 20th lap. Goes on Dime Bomb City through the final kink. That's 20 laps basically done now. So Victor Poiré is sitting 12.3 seconds behind Mats de Jong up in front. After the pit stops are served, this should still give Victor Poiré a comfortable lead after he leaves the pits. It's pretty much a safe difference. Mats de Jong with a 53.6. Mats de Jong is probably leaving both of his pit stops at once towards the end of the race. He will have to serve one pit stop now and the other pit stop on the next lap. Bernardowski in. I think Victor Sparhold will get his punishment anytime soon. Ward was showing the boys the time penalty board over there. Victor absolutely will not be happy. Victor Sparhold down on P5. Let's see who's going to inherit that P3 position. Okay, so Mats de Jong is in the pits. He's going to have to serve this lap and on the second lap as well, or else he will run out of laps to serve. Victor Poirier also in. So Victor serving his last pit stop. Arnaud Degagne by his side as he leaves the pits. Here we go. We'll go with Mats de Jong now, the net P2 driver, who will most likely will have to serve his second mandatory pit stop right now on this lap as you go through King's Tributes onto Mushroom. Pushing right, left, right. Hands up in the air, puts his hands up in the air onto his pit stop. Let's see how this will pan out. And that is it. Victor Poirier holding on to P1. He had a comfortable lead, 1.3 seconds in front of Mats de Jong. I see a couple of drivers in before completing their second to last lap, so that is good. Arnaud Degagne and Jupp. Pluta also in, already out of the pits. There goes Victor. A nice, comfortable lead to Mats de Jong in P2. As he's coming down the bridge, Mats is still reaching the middle of the bridge. He's being chased down by Victor Sparhold, but Victor will have a post-race penalty added to his time. Victor Poirier comes through the final kink onto victory. That is Victor Poirier's victory. The Honolulu boys take one more win. Mats de Jong finishing P2. Victor Sparhold will drop a couple of positions. He will probably finish, let me see. Well, if he has 5 seconds added, he will still be on P3 because Bernardowski in P4 is 10 seconds behind P1. And Victor Sparhold is 3 seconds, so he will drop down to about 8 seconds behind. So he'll actually keep that P3 position. Nice Mats getting some serious points now. Oh yeah, he's absolutely talented. Always does good races on this very track. Good points. Oh yeah, P2, P1 for Mr. Victor Poirier. Victor Sparhold will keep his third position. Bernardowski in P4, Kaczewski on P5, Fenway P6. Hats off to Mason Brown, P7, not bad at all. Arnaud Degagne in P8, Ian Anderson P9, Philip Novak in P10, Paolo Bertil in P11, Jupp in P12, Aurélien Milan with that 50.9 lap. I still don't understand why it was so fast. Vanderberg in P14, Pluta in P15, P16 for DeLangley, Durkee Sachet in P17, and Radstedt in P18. That it was the first race of the day. We'll get back really soon with the second race. I'm gonna also look for the list of drivers, and now I will give you guys an update real quick. All right, we'll be right back. Do not leave. Leave us a like, and please share the link to everyone you know. We'll be right back. Thank you so much.